since 1965 for making us better than we were. We thank you from the very bottom of our hearts.
Thank you, Bill. Ken Schwall is one of our reporters at Channel 10 here in Knoxville, and the stuff he does is probably among the most important that's done. Now, he doesn't cover the big stories. He doesn't cover the police beats, and he doesn't cover the murders, TVA or politics, and none of the big stories. He covers the everyday, ordinary folks, the kind of people that have listened to John and Bill for 30 years.
It's a fall Saturday afternoon, and Kathy Spruill and her daughter Lacey are washing dishes. A few feet away, a couple of guys are talking football.
He was going to get it by 3 or 4 yards, but then a great stop was made.
Yeah, I got a good hit on him, knocked him out of bounds, but good throw by T, and they just...
These guys are here just about every weekend. Kathy is a big Tennessee fan, and she's blind. So the voice of John Ward is Kathy's only way of watching the game. And she says he's got it just about right.
Some announcers are talking about the players or their own personal lives, and that makes me so angry because I miss all these plays, but John Ward never, ever does that, ever. And I really appreciate that. He tells you strictly what's going on in the game, and that's very important.
Down to the 20, down to the 15, down to the 10, down to the 5, down to the 1-yard line.
So he's a charismatic football announcer.
They'll bring religion into it.
This will be Martin off play action looking into the end zone. The pass is a touchdown, Tennessee. Give him 6.
Kathy's obviously not the only John Ward fan in town. You'll find them everywhere, including this barbershop. Of course, it's not just any barbershop.
You're in the oldest barbershop in Knoxville.
Is that right?
Been right here on Union Avenue over 100 years.
That's how long John Ward's been broadcasting. What a coincidence.
Isn't it?
He's probably the most famous announcer it ever was.
Most of about my age grew up with him, I guess. He's the only one I can remember.
Down the street at Pete's Cafe, it's the same story. John Ward's the man.
You know, when I watch the games on TV, I turn down the TV and click on the radio.
Is that legal?
Yes, sure it is. I think a lot of people do it. It's just the excitement that he puts into the game.
He's such a big fan himself, and he really gets enthusiastic and enjoys the game, and it's sort of like Elvis. Elvis enjoyed performing, and John Ward enjoys talking about the Vols and announcing the games.
So you're comparing John Ward and Elvis?
I'd probably put them in the same category, I guess.
Runs it back the other way and banging his way into the end zone to score.
All over town, it's still the same.
He's got his trademark sayings that he uses, and
like what?
well, you know how I knew you were going to ask me that. How he ticks off at when they're running for a touchdown. You know, the 10 to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. Yeah.
You know, he says a little better than that.
Well, he certainly does.
Does he say that? Give him 6.
Says, give him 6.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Tennessee.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Big Orange.
That's it, huh?
Oh, nothing.
The whole John Ward story can be summed up like this.
He's a tradition. He's a very loved tradition. And everybody loves John Ward, and there's good reason for it. Because he's exciting, he loves Tennessee football, and you can tell. You can tell.
Give him 6.
Just a few of your many fans, John and Bill. 10 years ago, Channel 10 sports director Bob Kessling broke a huge story. I mean, this was a huge story. Put it on the air. The whole community was upset, was frantic to know what was really going on with calling. Is that true? Is that right? 10 years ago, this story broadcast, note this, on April 1st. April Fool's Day.
Millions of Tennessee fans listen to Vol Network broadcasts each season. John Ward's familiar voice has called Tennessee games for over 20 years. Ward mentions the Vol Network staff on each broadcast and closes the credit run with
Travel arrangements, Bob Jones Automotive. 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Vol Network.
This is Bob Jones Automotive on Watts Road in Deep West Knoxville. It is here every afternoon now. You can find the voice of the Vols, John Ward, doing his newest occupation, being an auto mechanic. The shocking story is that John Ward is set to step down as the voice of the Vols to go to work for Bob Jones Automotive. John, excuse me. John.
Hey.
How you doing, John? Good to see you.
Bob. How are you? Glad to see you.
We got to ask you about something. We heard some reports that maybe you're thinking about giving up your broadcasting to do this full time.
Well, Bob is planning to expand and open on Saturdays, as I understand it, keep the place open, and he needed somebody to sort of help. And, it was an opportunity that I just couldn't pass up.
It's kind of...
Excuse me. I'll be back. I've got to get back under here, Bob. Nice to see you.
Yeah, John, he's caught on to this real good, and I don't think we'll have any problems.
Well, I'm not really surprised, Bob. He's been talking about it for some time. I think his life ambition is to be a grease monkey and own a trunk stop, maybe somewhere along the way. And we've been around there for a long time, and so it's probably time for some new blood.
But it's relaxing. It's an opportunity to learn. It's something I really enjoy doing.
John, I need that all over here.
Oh, okay. Here, Bob, can you take this over there? Yeah, give him 6. Okay. Bada.
It was April Fool's Day. Well, John kept up his Saturday job, as you know, and continued to call those big plays on a Saturday afternoon, those momentous history-making occasions. You remember? Can you imagine after 30 years of Saturdays in the fall, how many memories John must have? Memories upon memories upon memories. Of course, we all do too. Let's look back again. Let's be reminded again of some of those Saturdays in the fall.
With the football, breaks through at the 15, still has the ball at the 10, spinning 3 at the 5, he scores for Tennessee. You can't describe it. There's no way to describe it. Just rack up 6 and give it to Holloway.
Leads the block, gets 1, 40, 45, 50, will he go all the way? Gets it, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, goes to the right side. Big hole opens up. Gets to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20. Running back split. Dribble back to throw. Left hand. Out into the flat. Broken up. Was that intercepted in midair? Ladies and gentlemen, what a play by Dale Jones. He was 2 feet away from Mike Tula, and as
Back
Tula
up to the 15, working to the 20, stutter stepping to the 25, breaking to the 30, outside to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, cutting to the far sideline, down to the 45, to the 40, 35, 30, 15, 10, 5, 4,
Powell, right
3.
side 40, 45, 50, gets outside 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5,
up the middle, 20, 25, 30, breaks outside 35, turns it on 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6, 79 yards, touchdown, Reggie Cole.
He's at the 40, he's at the 45, he's at the 50, he's at the 45, he's at the 40, he's at the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Jonathan Jones. Johnny Jones of Memphis, Tennessee.
Kick is up. The kick is good. No, it is no good. It is no good. It is no good. Tennessee beats Notre Dame.
The kick is in the air, and the kick this time is no, sir-ree. No, sir-ree. Final score, Tennessee 20, Florida 17. Pandemonium
Manning speaks. Edges forward. Balls down. Has not no whistle yet. Manning rolling to the right side. Motions to throws down into the end zone. And it is touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Nash. Back to throw it Kelly. Kelly throws the ball full down at the 35, down to the 20, down to the 15, down to the 10, down to the 5, down to the 4, down to the 3, down to the 2, down to the end zone. Touchdown, Aaron Hayes with a sensational call as Tennessee anticipates the win. Holloway coming to the near sideline, looking into the end zone in trouble. Holloway getting down, he's got to be pursued. Throws it all down into the end zone. It is caught by Seegers. There are two. With Larry Seegers, two. Sensational scrambling play. Holloway and Seegers. Tennessee leads them to 29-28. I do not believe this game, but one thing is sure, Bill Anderson, it ain't over yet.
Bill Battle once said the only way to describe our next speaker is to say he's indescribable. And by looking at that video that we just saw, I think maybe that's an understatement. From 1972 to 74, Condridge Holloway Condridge Holloway drove opposing defenders crazy with his ability to scramble and make something out of nothing. He made the impossible look routine. Now he's back in the athletic department where he belongs. As Director of Football Operations. Please welcome the Artful Dodger, or as his teammates called him, Peanut, the co-captain of the 1974 team, one of the most popular players in Tennessee football history. Welcome, Condridge Holloway.
Thank you very much. Wow. Well, I was going to come up here and be subdued and very conscious of what I was doing, but I tell you, this is exciting. I mean, I am just excited to be able to be here, be representative of the football team and the football program. And I tell you, it's football Saturday. If you don't get excited, if this doesn't light your fire, your wood's wet, I guarantee you. But I tell you, one of the greatest forms of admiration is imitation. I'm a believer in that. And I can go out on a limb and say 95% of you out here tonight this afternoon know a John Wardism, you know a Bill Andersonism, and those are things that are just the ultimate compliment. But it's already been mentioned, but what I think is the ultimate compliment beyond anything is when the television announcer, even a Keith Jackson, has got a game on, and he knows in Knoxville, Tennessee, his voice is turned down and the radio is turned up. It doesn't get any better than that. But there's a few, one story I got to tell. I had dinner with Eddie Brown last night, and he was telling me he remembers Bill Anderson's calling of we played Kansas and Memphis, and Eddie blocked a field goal, and Bill Anderson's comment was, well, I'm sure glad they play with helmets and a face mask now. If it wasn't for that, Eddie Brown could have really gotten seriously injured. Well, Bill, Eddie Brown got 4 teeth knocked out with the helmet and the mouthpiece. He just wanted me to let you know that. But with all the little idiosyncrasies that both of these men possess, they're a team, and they do it as a team, and they've always done it as a team. And it's great to be able to stand here today and give honor to them as a team. You know, even though John Ward has the give him 6 and all the little, I even remember bottom, and I remember, you know, wait a minute, we'll be right back after these messages, the whole thing. But it wouldn't be good unless his partner had a part in it too. So I just want to let you. So I thought I'd take just 20 seconds and let you in on some real good quotes. And I know you know them, you just probably missed them. There again, John. You're absolutely right, John. No doubt about it, John. On behalf of the football family at the University of Tennessee, I'm proud to sit here and tell you that we appreciate John and Bill, and thank you very much for what you've done for us, and good luck in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Condrey. John and Bill, there are many thousands here today, as you can see, and I know you appreciate their presence, but there are many, many others, many hundreds of thousands who would like to have been here. Well, they couldn't all make it, couldn't get in here. But there are some who sent some special greetings, who said hi in a very special way. We'd like to present them now.
Hello, John. This is Porter Wagoner at the Grand Ole Opry. I just want to congratulate you on your retirement. Tell you, just in case things go bad for you, let me know. I'll loan you a jacket, buddy, and you can come down here and be a part of our thing. Then you can holler on the stage of Grand Ole Opry. Bottoms!
Hey, John. Pat Summit. You know, when I was a little kid growing up in Tennessee, all I remember listening to on my radio was the Grand Ole Opry until I learned about John Ward. And guess what? I love listening to John Ward. And little did I know that John Ward would ever join our staff. But all Tennessee fans, John, think you're really special. And when you think about Tennessee athletics, you can't think about it without thinking about John Ward. What a lot of people may not know about you, however, is that you are more superstitious than any coach that has ever worked at the University of Tennessee.
John, this is Roy Clark. Now, it's not going to seem the same without it's football time in Tennessee and give them 6. But I hope you're the best in whatever you choose to do. If you choose to do nothing, do it well and do it smooth. Congratulations, my friend.
This is Senator Fred Thompson. For the past 30 years, autumn in Tennessee has meant 3 things: fall colors in the Smokies, UT football, and John Ward. For as long as I can remember, John has brought the thrills and excitement of UT athletics into homes of countless Tennesseans. To the hundreds of thousands of UT fans, the sound of John's voice means far more than football or basketball. It means Tennessee and everything that goes with being a volunteer. John, fall in Tennessee won't be the same without you. Thanks for the memories. We wish you the best.
Hi, I'm Lori Morgan, wishing the voice of the Vols, John Ward, a happy retirement. Good luck.
John, it's almost unbearable for me, as it is to all Tennessee fans that love the University of Tennessee, to think of your retirement. My first remembrances of you were I had to drive my car to the top of a hill in Winchester, Tennessee to listen to you announce the Tennessee-UCLA game a number of years ago. We don't have to get into that, I suppose. But and thinking of what an incredible announcer and an incredible, exciting football game that I was listening to, having a chance to be a part of it as a Tennessee Vol and get to know you a little bit better. And these last 7 years of get a chance to work side by side with you has been an experience that has been incredible. And I thank you for that. I thank you for all the contributions that you have made to our storied tradition, and we'll miss you a lot.
Selfishly, we're going to miss them. But what we'll remember are many, many happy Saturdays from two voices, two individuals, two human beings that have made life richer for millions of Tennesseans. So many, many thanks, John and Bill.
John, I was glad to have you the 30 years you were with me at the University of Tennessee. Good luck to you and keep things going.
Mr. Ward, I can't tell you what an honor it was to be here and play football for Tennessee during your time here as the voice of the Vols. Everybody's going to miss you. You were such a great part of the tradition and legacy here of Tennessee football. I used to call Coach Fulmer and wanted to talk to him. They'd put me on hold and they'd have your voice doing play-by-plays with the radio, and he'd pick up the phone and I'd say, put me back on hold. I like listening to you on the radio. So really going to miss you, and like I said, just honored to be here during your time here.
Hey, John, it's Vince Gill. Just wanted to, first of all, congratulate you on your retirement and thank you for 35 great years of what you've done for the University of Tennessee, and we're all going to miss you, buddy. Congratulations.
John Ward. Boy, it's a name that's been synonymous with integrity in broadcasting for so many years. It's an honor to get to honor you tonight, John. I've been a fan of yours for so many years. I've been in this business 30 years now, and I know what you mean about dreams coming true. I always wanted to work at the Grand Ole Opry, and here I am. Been here for about 15 years now, and I know a lot of your dreams have come true too. And now you're off on retirement adventure. God bless you, man. You're just the best. And if I was going to be a sportscaster, I'd want to be just like John Ward. God bless you.
Congratulations, John Ward, on a wonderful career as the voice of the Vols. You made all Tennessee fans feel like they were a part of the game. I know many who turned off the audio to their television sets to listen to your voice and get the feel that only you could give those Tennessee fans. I'm certain that you made the lives of all Tennessee football and basketball coaches a whole lot easier. I know you sure did mine. Your unbelievable organization and efficiency made even midnight Saturday television shows every week seem a breeze. I am a little bit disappointed, John, that Philip Fulmer hadn't had the pleasure of those midnight Saturday experiences with you. Congratulations again on a wonderful career. Best wishes in retirement. And John, make sure that of all those famous slogans that you coined over the years, that if you try to capitalize on those, make sure that you go through the University of Tennessee licensing department and get licensed. Come to see me on your next trip to Atlanta.
This is Governor Don Sundquist, John. I'm here to say thanks on behalf of all the Tennessee fans, some of whom never see the ball game in person. Some of us miss a game occasionally. When we dial up the radio, we don't have to look at the numbers. All we have to do is listen for your voice. You've given us all so many hours of pleasure, and we see the game so vividly through your eyes and your voice. We're going to miss you, but we're looking forward to hearing from you in the stands, cheering for the Tennessee Vols with us.
Hi, John. I'm Charlie Daniels, and I am a huge, huge Volunteer fan and a huge, huge John Ward fan. It's kind of sad to think about you not going to be there when it's football time in Tennessee, but you will be there. You'll always be there for all of us Tennessee fans. I don't think we'll ever see the team come out through the tee that we don't remember John Ward and the things that you've had to say and the class that you've carried this job off with for 30 years. I wish you a great, great retirement. I hope all your dreams come true, and I know you'll still be pulling for them balls. God bless you. My hat's off to you.
Well, John Ward, you've had an outstanding career from every standpoint. You are certainly one of the most conscientious, thorough, hard-working people I've ever been around. You've added a tremendous amount of excitement and color to the athletic events that you've covered throughout your career, and it was always exciting and great working with you, and it wasn't dull. I had a lot of fun with you, and you certainly made my job better. And to my teammate and wonderful friend, Bill Anderson, you were terrific too, big fella. And save a few golf games for me because I got some time to play now. Congratulations to both of you fellows. I hope you have a great night and many great days ahead.
John, Bill, you broadcast your first University of Tennessee football game 3 days after I turned 1. So I haven't exactly heard all of your broadcasts, but I've heard most of them since the early 1970s. And having been fortunate enough to listen to most all of them and be with you for 11 years on the Vol Network, I can say this. For the big Tennessee fans who follow every single thing the Vols do, to the fans who just enjoy going to the games, for all of them, you bring Tennessee football to life. And that's about the nicest compliment any broadcasters can have. So on behalf of them, thanks.
Hi, John. Little Jimmy Dickens here at the Grand Ole Opry. I'm sure I speak for every member of our Grand Ole Opry family when I say that we hope that you enjoy your retirement. Give them 6.
John, I want to tell you how much I appreciate you working with me this first year. You were the savior to carry me over from the first day to the last day, and it would not have been as easy as it was without you. I appreciate you. You are the best.
Howdy, 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 Diamond Rio here. I'm Dana Williams.
And I'm Marty Rowe, and we just want to say what a fantastic track record for John Ward to hang with UT for 35 years.
But that's some hanging in it.
That's some hanging, right?
Some power hanging. And this is a heck of a year to be bailing too, dude.
No doubt. It's very possible they could end up #1, and that's it's always nice to go out on top.
Congratulations, man. A wonderful, wonderful career.
It's been a great ride for John, whether it be to Martin or to Cleveland, Mississippi, or all over the United States. It's been a terrific career. You and Bill Anderson have brought lots of joy and great games to the people throughout Tennessee. And John, you and Bill will definitely be missed.
You're retiring at much too young of an age, and so I hope that whatever your new career is, that you have just as much success as you've had in this one. Good luck.
John, our association goes back a long time to the shores of Norris Lake and Camp Pellissippi, long before either one of us had heard the strains of Rocky Top. Not only the Vol faithful, but all of us in intercollegiate athletics are indebted to you for a lifetime of portraying the athletes, the coaches, and most of all, the colorful fabric of the game we love so much. All of us say, thank you, John.
I join hundreds of thousands of Tennesseans in thanking you, John, for bringing Vol football and basketball to us for more than 3 decades. John, your voice is one of the most recognized traditions of UT sports, right up there with Big Orange and Rocky Top. You have a unique gift for narrating games in a way that brings the adrenaline that's flowing in the stadium right into our living rooms. That gift has set a standard of true excellence in sports broadcasting that is recognized across the country. And Bill, you have been a master at relaying the player's perspective, drawing the fans in with a more personalized view of the game's action and strategy. Now, at the risk of sounding overconfident, I'm going to express my expectation that the Vols are certainly going to live up to that high standard by beating the University of Alabama at Birmingham. And thank you, John and Bill, for your big contributions to the Big Orange. This is the year, in my opinion. So congratulations and best wishes to both of you. Go Vols.
And one more. This is a letter with the, right up here at the top, it says Dolly. It said, Dear John, I hear that you're retiring after 31 years as a voice of the Vols for the University of Tennessee. Seems like only yesterday you were trying to tell me what to do in Knoxville when I was singing on the Old Man Schultz Hour on WBIR TV, and you were one of the show's producers. It really is true what they say, time flies when you're having fun. I know the folks will really miss listening to you and Bill Anderson every Saturday during football season. I know my road manager, Don Warden, always listens to you while we're traveling around the country in my bus. It's like you are the voice of family. John, if you get tired and bored with retirement, give me a call. I hear you're a pretty fair gardener, and sometimes we have openings on the landscaping team at Dollywood. There you go, John. I have a lot of influence with the folks there. I could put in a good word for you. John, enjoy your retirement. Again, congratulations on more than 30 great years as a voice of the Vols. Love, Dolly. We have an unveiling today, a very important and very special unveiling involving John and Bill. Artist Daniel A. Moore is recognized as one of the nation's premier sports artists. He's created works of art for the NFL and the Super Bowl and the NBA and Major League Baseball, all sorts of things. His first Tennessee painting he did last spring was titled Peyton Manning Pass. Today, Mr. Moore's latest work of art is a work honoring the 30-plus year broadcast career of John Ward and Bill Anderson. Gentlemen, if you'd go over and unveil that painting, please, let's take a look. Work by Daniel A. Moore. Now, a percentage of the proceeds from the sale of the prints, which should be released around Thanksgiving, will benefit the John Ward Scholarship Fund. Now we have a special treat. Well, it's all been special, hasn't it? But this is, I guess, extra special, especially for the honorees. With us today is a hometown boy who was this year named by the Academy of Country Music Best New Male Vocalist 1998, Kenny Chesney. Kenny Chesney has written the song along with Dean Dillon, especially for this occasion, called Touchdown Tennessee. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that neat? First public performance, Kenny, right?
That's it.
You're going to hear it for the first. Nobody else has heard this but you. And you're going to love it. Kenny Chesney, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. I have got to say that I am very honored to be here, John and Bill. I've grown up listening to Tennessee football and basketball all of my life. And it is like this song will say, and like Conrad said a few minutes ago, it is not going to be the same without y'all. And actually, I've been sent here to talk you into staying. So, but I'm not really good with words, so I want to sing my song that we wrote about you. So. With a voice you could hear all the way to Rocky Top. Play-by-play for 31 years, it never stopped. And we heard 2015, 10 and 5. Your voice was our eyes, and we could see touchdown Tennessee. Quarterback rolled right. It was a long throw downfield to Willie Gault. For a second, no one knew if it was caught. And we heard 2015, 10 and 5. Your voice was our eyes, and we could see touchdown Tennessee. Your voice painted us a picture of all the losses and the wins. And it's so hard to imagine a game without your voice again. Saying 2015, 10 and 5, your voice was our eyes and we could see touchdown Tennessee. So thank you, John. What a run, it's been fun for us all. All the way our hearts pounded when you called. 2015, 10 and 5, your voice was our eyes and we could see touchdown Tennessee. So thank you, John.
I know you want to know, and I will tell you that will be available on CD. It's not just yet, but probably will be long before the football season is over, probably the next game or two. And all the proceeds from the sale of that CD, Kenny Chesney is donating to the John Ward Scholarship Fund. I'd like to recognize somebody who you do not see here on the stage, but whose work you have seen throughout the afternoon. He is the athletics video producer, and other than the Channel 10 pieces, he has been responsible for all that marvelous video that you've seen put together. He is an artist. Would you give a big hand to Barry Rice? Thank you, Barry. Back in 1968, when John Ward became the play-by-play announcer for the Tennessee football program, the coach was a fellow named Doug Dickey. Well, you know, Doug left us for a while, but he came back. He's athletic director. I'd like to present him now, and to help him along, the president of the T Club, the Letterman's Club, Don Bosch. Coach Dickey. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. I think we'll take a 2-minute break and everybody can have a good, solid cry, if you'd like to, at this point. What an emotional song, and what a great tribute to John by Kenny Chesney. I appreciate all of you being here today and sharing in this special moment. 2 people we're honoring, and one of the things we want to do today is do a special recognition to Bill Anderson, one of our former Lettermen, who today will receive, on behalf of the Letterman's Tea Club and the University of Tennessee Athletic Department, the first Letterman's Service Award. Bill, if you'd come forward, please. Bill played 1955, 56, and 57 for the Vols. He was a member of the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Redskins. Saw action in Super Bowl #1. John has told you what had happened over 31 years. Bill told us how or why, because John didn't know, I'll tell you. There were 107,000 show up for football, or 24,000 in this magnificent arena. These two people have created an aura about our place that's been tremendous, and I appreciate all they've done. Today, that particular plaque is given to Bill Anderson, and on it, it says a significant part of the plaque reads as follows: the reason behind John and Bill's success is John's play-by-play, but the unique phrases and Bill's insight. They complement each other well, and their individual roles as the most visible and accessible communications link with the University of Tennessee fans are John and Bill as part of our family. They are a class act. Bill Anderson has been a class act the whole time he's been with us, and I thank you, Bill, for all of you've meant to us, for all the insight, the calm approach you've had to covering our games, for all you've meant to so many people of telling them exactly how it was at that given moment. Thank you, Bill Anderson.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Gee whiz. No. I think everybody needed a break. It's getting pretty heavy in here. I appreciate it so much. I tell you, you know, it's been 31 years has gone by in a heartbeat. And I'm not any better prepared, John, now than I was then, the first day we started. I just usually say what I feel and what comes to mind. Right now, I feel rather humble. All you people showed up out here to honor us, and I want to thank all of you. We deeply appreciate it, and the people that have taken part in this have done a wonderful job putting this show together. The 31 years have gone by so quick, it's hard to realize that. And I think what brings it home is I look out here, I have my family out here, and all but one of them, who my mother happens to be here tonight. There was none of the rest of them are in the world yet. So I've been very fortunate. The university's been very fortunate. A lot of good things have happened to everybody, and especially, I think, to the university from the standpoint that we've had some wonderful, tremendous athletes come through this program here, ladies and men, and all parts of the athletic program. We have an awful lot to be proud of. Our university, we can take a lot of pride in it and its accomplishments and the things that have gone on here. Our football team this year surprised everyone, I think, but things just keep going on and seem to get better. And I would say this, one of the things that I've enjoyed most about my time doing this, not only being able to get a 50-yard line seat and a free parking spot, has been that you get to watch college football or college athletics. It's in a class by itself. I love it. I don't think there's any other comparison to it. I especially love Tennessee athletics, and the good thing that I've enjoyed most, I think, is watching these young people grow and improve and get better each week and go on and finish up and have success after they leave the university. It's a great time for them. It was a great time for me when I was here as a player. I'll never forget those days, but time slips on by. I think that to be honored here by the Letterman's Club, to me, the athletes that have come through here have made the university and the program and the facilities and everything that we've got here that we can take so much pride in is put here because of the athletes that have come to school here. And that goes on, and there's a long list of them, and I'm sure it'll continue to grow. But they make the motor, they're the motor of the machine around here that makes everything go. And for them to honor me this way, that's special stuff. And I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Thank all of you.
Thank you, Bill. I'd like to call to the podium now a man who's been with the University of Tennessee just a bit longer than John Ward. Dr. Joe Johnson's been here 38 years. He's leaving too, just a little bit after John Ward. I don't know whether they got together and worked this out or what. Would you welcome, please, the president of the University of Tennessee, Knoxville, Dr. Joe Johnson.
Thank you, Bill, and thank all of you all for coming for a celebration. We celebrate a lot of things at the University of Tennessee: athletics, academic, new programs, new ventures, new bowl games, new excitement. But seldom do we come and celebrate this kind of tradition in Bill Anderson and in John Ward. I don't usually read things that I say about people, but I'm going to read what I'm going to say this afternoon, with the exception of one thing. John Ward has never disappointed me except once. And that's when he announced his retirement would precede mine. And that really upset me because I never really wanted to be a part of choosing the successor for this pair, the successors for this pair. Because I had rather replace Jerry Green, Pat Summitt, and Phil Fulmer than replace John Ward. Because just think what that person and the person who joins them as his Bill Anderson, just think of what you've seen today and how you would like to have that job. It's a strange feeling to introduce someone who might be the best known person in Tennessee. He is also probably the only person I know in Tennessee whose voice is more recognized than his face. In so many fine ways, John Ward personifies this wonderful thing we call UT athletics. He's a native of Knoxville. He is a graduate of this university and its law school. There's a legend out there that John passed 3 years of law school without ever buying a textbook, and then chose not to take the bar. Probably wouldn't have passed it. He married over his head to a delightful lady named Barbara. John does lots of things well. He writes, he speaks, he makes you want to buy everything from used car parts to natural gas. He grows flowers, he rebuilds old cars. But we're here today because there's one thing John Ward does better than anyone in this country. For more than 30 years, John Ward, with his own unique style, has made thousands of Tennesseans feel a part of the UT family because he reflects UT family. Over half the people who listen to UT football and basketball have never heard another play-by-play announcer. It's amazing, over half. His popularity and longevity are no accident. He blends genuine excitement with professionalism. He is objective, he is concise, he is articulate without being verbose, and he doesn't get on my nerves. As too many announcers do. That wasn't written down, by the way. In 30 years, in both victory and defeat, I want you to listen to this. In 30 years, in both victory and defeat, I have never heard John Ward be anything other than gracious to the opposing team. He has shared our joy when we won championships in places like Starkville and New Orleans, and along the way he has helped us through difficult times. He has given his time to UT, and he's been very generous in providing a tremendous private gift to his University of Tennessee. In all these ways and more, he represents the image we wish the world to have of UT athletics. Had I said it in a few words like John Ward would have, I would have said simply that he's a master gardener and finally a true gentleman. Join me in welcoming the voice of the Vols, John Ward.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's nice. Thank you very much. I had a speech. Wasn't long, but I can't make even what little I had said or written. I'm happy that my family and friends of long time standing are here, our Vol Network staff, most of all, you. Last summer, they came to me and said, you know, you're going to have a testimonial or whatever. We want to know exactly what kind of testimonial or special day you want. My answer was none. It would be too much trouble for the people who put it together. And I would verse a moment to say, what a program and presentation they put together. But the main reason that we don't need a special day is every time people listen to a football or basketball broadcast, that is a special day. 350 football broadcasts, 350 special days for us. 647 coaches' TV shows, 647 special days for us. 992 basketball special days. 87 special days. And so I said, we don't need another special day. And yet I want all of you to know, clearly, I would not have missed sharing this special day with all of you for anything in the world.